How many times did Thomas Edison attempt to invent the light bulb before he was actually successful?
100?
Close.
1,000.
Right. 1,000 times. After which a reporter asked him, how did it feel to fail 1,000 times? To which Thomas Alva Edison responded, I didn't fail 1,000 times. The light bulb was an invention with 1,000 steps. Interestingly enough, while a boy in school, Thomas Edison was told he was too stupid to learn anything. But Thomas Edison was an inventor, and invent he did. He invented so many things that we take for granted. For example, the phonograph. Remember record players? Those round vinyl things called records from the olden days? I don't know why, but when I grew up in the 70s, I put my turntable on top of my dresser. This is in sunny San Diego, by the way, in front of a window with the curtains open, and I usually forgot and left the record there. So Alice Cooper and David Bowie became much more warped than they really were. Unplayably warped. However, Edison went on to invent the mechanical vote recorder, the stock ticker, and even the motion picture camera. Thomas Edison obtained 1,093 US patents in his lifetime, all from a boy who was told he was too stupid to learn anything. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, welcome guests, contest chairs. How many times have we quit before the miracle? I don't care if you're inventors, artists, or just getting ready for your next speech. I have a few concepts to remind you of to help you in that pursuit. The first one is very simple. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your gut. Sometimes we know what we can accomplish better than anybody else can, or than anyone else does. That was certainly true of Edison and Einstein as well. Think about this. If Edison had listened to those people in school and didn't invent the light bulb, we'd still be having Toastmasters meetings by torchlight, just like they did in the Middle Ages. They had Toastmasters in the Middle Ages. See, you're not reading your manuals. You don't know this. There were a few differences, though. For example, table topics. If you didn't win, you didn't just lose the ribbon, you lost your head. It was just really vicious competition. Truly, if he had listened to those people, think about that. Technologically speaking, we still could be in the Dark Ages. We don't know. I remember I was walking in Oakland one time years ago, and I saw a bumper sticker, amazingly, that I've never seen since, and it said, "Those who have abandoned their dreams will discourage yours. Don't abandon your dreams and listen to your gut." Second one, embrace imperfection. There is no perfect, no matter what the media says. We cannot have perfect teeth, perfect hair, the perfect car, the perfect speech, anything. And the more we try to strive for the illusion of perfection that doesn't exist, the more it can prevent us from taking that first step on our journey, or the 100th step, or the 1000th step, or the 983rd step. And after that, I can't count any higher. It just keeps going on and on. I remember I was taking a writing class from a very special instructor, and I was afraid to put anything on the page because it wouldn't be perfect. I thought it had to be perfect. And she said, everything can be fixed except for a blank page. So if there's nothing on the page, there's nothing to be fixed. Is it also true that every speech can be fixed except for the one that's never given? The only perfect speech is the one that's never given. I would like to take the word perfect and just kick it right out of the English language because it doesn't exist. Once we accept that we don't have to be perfect, and we can't, we come to terms with the fact that we can take risks. We can step out of our comfort zones. We've heard that a million times. We step from the known zone to the unknown zone, and we try things we haven't tried before. How many of you try that with your speeches? Look how quiet. 3 people. I'm so glad to see that. And it's scary because we don't know how it will turn out. And sometimes we won't feel comfortable with it, and sometimes other people won't feel comfortable with it either. However, I guarantee you, when we take a risk, we will learn from it every time. As we learn to listen to our intuition and imperfectly take risks, we come to realize that we all have something important to give to the world in our own way. Again, I don't care what you do. If you're a teacher, if you're an athlete, if you're a business person. Another writing class, I was afraid to write anything because I thought, who's going to want to read this? And the instructor said, the world needs your story. And I submit to you, in whatever way, the world needs your story and your story and your story. The world needs your leadership skills. The world needs your table topics. The world needs your speech. Madam Toastmaster.
Please take a few minutes to evaluate Reed's speech.